You're in the office with Joseph Skoda, and today I'm taking you to my real studio in Las Vegas, Nevada. So join me. Let me show you a little bit about a few things that we do behind the scenes. Anyways, you ever thought about what people do behind the scenes and why it's interesting? And often we see people in front of the camera like, oh, what a glorious, glamorous life you have. That's rarely the truth. Now, occasionally, once you make it big, yeah, it is a glamorous life in front of the camera. But do you know what it takes to make it big? You often have to start behind the camera. You often have to start as a roadie or someone carrying the extension cords or lights. Or more importantly, the camera. You know how many times we've done events and forgot to push record or playback and forget to turn the microphone on? That happens in real life. That's why it's important to have a dedicated team, someone you can trust and rely on, because quite frankly, life happens and we forget things from time to time. So anyways, follow me in the office. This is going to be a lot of fun. Las Vegas, Nevada, everybody. Ooh. All right, let's get this going on. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. They say a camera puts on 10 pounds. Don't believe that. Puts on 20. It puts on 20 pounds. So here we are in the hallway of the studio. And what's really interesting, you can see right here, Social Media Shows Network. Ooh, Internet TV channel, socialmediashows.com. And when you have a studio, it's usually in a building with a bunch of other businesses going at the same time. And we're so fortunate, we're going to walk right by a studio that they're actually doing a power lifting event in a couple hours. So pretty exciting. Look at it. Flown in Afghanistan by the SEAL team in 2013. That's huge. Bender done that. Big heart, big part of who I am today, being a part of the military. Very interesting. Like anywhere else, you got stuff going on in the background and nobody sees what's really happening in your life and what you're associated with. But look at this door. Look at this. You know we're real, huh? Look at this. It's like we talked about. Socialmediashows.com, baby, in the flesh. That logo we made so many years ago. It's got a lot of action all around the world. So come on in. Follow me. Follow me. Hope you don't mind the hat. Well, a lot going on as we're going back. You always got, anywhere you go, you always have curtains hiding things, of course. You got chairs and props that you can use for different events. This is one of my favorite chairs, actually. It's not in the studio at the moment, but every now and then, you got to move things around. And depending if you're interviewing someone or you're doing your own show or you have some musician or acting in the background, you have to adjust. You have to adapt. And I'm so fortunate enough to have my in the office with Joseph Skoda where I can adapt on a fairly regular basis and try new things. Anyways, come on out. Let me show you the rest of the show. Pretty good. If you look down, we have a red carpet. Ooh, you have to have a red carpet or you're not real, right? You have to have a red carpet to show what you have. One of our stools, another one of my friends. We have two stools here. And when we have guests, say, how you doing, guest? And we chat back and forth. And sometimes we script what we're going to talk about. Sometimes it's kind of improvisation, depending on the circumstance or what's going on at the time. So it's real important, if you do have a guest, to have matching chairs. We've had different chairs, different sizes. Doesn't always work out really well. But we're always going to have a red carpet. Always like, what's behind that door? Well, I can't tell you right now, but that's a whole studio, sound studio right there going on. Have to have a plan because it's so important to show greenery and how we love nature. Of course, it's plastic, but it looks good. It looks good when you need it. So definitely come on back here. This is where the action for social media shows, and not so much where the ladder is, but back here. If you see over here, we got some other chairs, different shapes and sizes, office chairs, lamps, all this great stuff. Well, look here. This is like a big warehouse, but you couldn't tell because it's so quiet over here. And this is a great place to be because you always see the finished product of all the actors or producers or personalities in front of the camera. But what goes on in the background is equally, maybe even more important. Come on in. Come on in. Here it is. Are you ready? Are you ready? Be prepared. This is Social Media Shows Network. We've had a couple studios over the last couple of years, and this one's pretty good size, and we really enjoy it here. We have a lot of flexibility. Consider having your own show right here in this very exact place. Come on in. Come on in. Well, you can see the green screen behind me, the different lights. Look at all these cameras. We have cameras here. We can point at who's doing what over there. We have cameras pointed this way, so we have a different effect and a different background. Have different shapes of lights. We've got our laptops and computers all set up. It's real exciting. And we can adjust things as necessary. Move the light this way or that way. Sometimes when we try to do our own YouTube videos or Vimeo or whatever it is, we get that shadow on one side of the face. Not the 5 o'clock shadow like I have from not shaving, but the shadow. And very important, especially if you wear a hat, how it can be dark over your eyes. So it's real important to have the right lighting. It's hit and miss. Sometimes it's better than others. And sometimes you want to shut the lights off for a different effect. But same thing, you sit back here, you have a crew adjusting your camera, doing a lot of the editing. But in most cases, social media shows, Maria Pureza does a lot of the camera work and the editing, even while she's on camera. She does a lot of work that a lot of people can't do or won't do because it does take a lot of time. So we appreciate Maria, this network that we developed together.
Welcome to social media shows. Have you been watching social media shows recently? Of course you have. We have been live streaming for 4 years across social media platforms. We produce over 70 shows with over 1,000 episodes. In the process, we've helped over 100 creators realize their dreams and start their own show. We give platforms to promote your business. If you are an artist, if you have an event, if you are entrepreneurs, or if you have a story. If you haven't done it yet, go ahead and subscribe and follow us on major social media platforms. And if you have a great idea of a show, join us. Social media shows can help you produce and live stream your own show. Let us help you make your dream become a reality.
Hello everyone, this is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran. All right, as we're saying, it's great to be in the office in Las Vegas at our Social Media Shows network room because studios are all different shapes and sizes. Some are bigger, some are smaller than others, some have great soundproof, and others are like you're in a closet. I know, we've been there. But you see we got a camera here, just a real simple DVC camera, different laptops, HP. We have we have a 4K camera over there. And look at some of the different lightings we have. This has an umbrella shade. You can see over here, it's got more of a square shade. Whoops. Kind of lights going out there. We have those things, and these are perfect for a green screen. See behind me the green screen? These are the perfect lights. But if you want to be outside where the lighting's different, the sound's different, I recommend you get a light like this. This is the lighting of choice outside the studio. Now, I'm not going to turn it on because it could blind you, but if you see how you open it up like that, and you adjust it up and down and side to side, and the light stays focused because of the walls built around it, so you can aim it in particular specific spots. This is a great light for that purpose. Not all the time; it could blind you, but if you're looking for something special, this is it. Sometimes even indoors, if you're looking for an object to film. So this is a really good light. This is our GVM, great video maker. Ooh, ah. They all have fancy names, right? But you can see over here, we have one of our, our great old PA system speaker. Even if it's not plugged in right now, sometimes we need it, sometimes we don't. We got tripods against the wall over here, and you can see by the camera, this is a green screen carpet. We put a seat on the ground for the green screen effect, so it can look like we're walking out on the road, or maybe in a car, or something like that. And back here, this is all painted green. So we don't have to have a green screen. If you have a studio and it's already green, you're ahead of the game. Now look at this chair. It's so important to have furniture that's sturdy, strong, but you can move it around fairly easy. And because you might have to set up for the next shoot, you might have to set up for the next act, whatever it is, and we do that quite often. But did you notice down here? Did you notice this box down here? We call this the Maria box. Maria thinks we all need one of these to step into the director's chair. No, Maria, it's kind of just you. I think she's like 4'2" or something like that. She likes to pretend she's 5'5", but I've only seen her use the box. I've never seen anyone else use it, but she insists, just in case, we have one in front of every director's chair. Whatever, Maria, whatever. I mean, this is a fancy table right here. Or is it? Look behind this table. A little construction paper over some cardboard there. A cardboard spool. It's a good table. It's sturdy, but don't bump into it too hard. You can, boom, knock something down. Have you ever spilled a drink on your clothes, on your dress, on your shoes? Especially if you're wearing white. So we never have any colored or flavored drinks around us, especially not alcohol. You can party after. It's really important to get some water. Water washes out. We still don't want it near our electronics, but if you spill it on you, a good chance you'll get the stain out because there won't be a stain. Well, regardless of where you are, you always seem to have a table on the side that's out of the camera view, so you can put a little water down, different props like I have. I have hats. Maria has like a curling iron, and a flat iron, and a whole suitcase of makeup. I have hats. That's what I have, and I'm happy with that. But behind the scenes is great. If you're looking for, wow, I want to just sit up here and talk, great. But understand the people behind the scenes could take several hours in some cases to make everything look smooth. We're lucky that Maria knows how to do the editing, the directing, in front of the camera, behind the camera, the lighting, so she does it all. And that takes a lot of work, but most people can't multitask like that. Nor should you. It doesn't make any sense. That's why we're always looking for people to hire, internships to show people how to use our equipment that we have, and even how to use the microphone. You ever do a recording and you can't hear, the video looks great, but you can't hear the person? You want to know why? Because if you're sitting back here and the microphone's pointed out this way, that's why. Trust me, we know, we've been there, we've done that. And especially if you're using your phone, you have to look if you're recording on the phone or not, if the mic's working properly. I sometimes use a wireless mic. Sometimes I forget to turn it on. or forget to push record on the camera. Or drop the camera. In fact, what you're seeing right now, it's probably going to be 3 or 4 takes before we get it right. There's always going to be something that happens. But if you have a passion for this, and have a passion for doing something different, have a passion that you want to share with the rest of the world, consider starting your own indie office show. Consider starting your own cooking show. Consider your own, whatever you want to share with the world. Inspiration, motivation, news of the day, predictions. I want to talk about how to win the lottery? I'm going to listen to that one. But come look us up at socialmediashows.com. and we're willing to help you. We have packages together to where we can direct, produce, write for you, do all the editing, or we can break it up, or you do most of that stuff, and we just send it out to the rest of the world. There's always a way to get things done. And we found out collaborating with others rather than pretending we can do it all ourselves, we get more success by helping people, by sharing ideas, by, well, reaching for the stars. We can't do it alone. If you do it alone, it'd be kind of boring. But anyway, just quickly around you. It's a good room. You can see the lighting in here, the green screens, the speakers, the chairs. We have couches and other things going on. But the most important part of me, when I'm filming, filming in progress. Ooh, You know how important this is to put outside your door when you are filming? You ever have someone, it could be at your house, you could be talking to someone or watching TV or be in the bedroom, and someone just walks in. Kind of important to have a sign, and a lock too if you can. But anyways, you have to let people around you know what's going on so they can best help you and serve you, and you could best support them in the future. Anyways, have a great life. In the office with Joseph Skoda, something I've been doing for years and fine-tuning it over the years, and I'm having a blast. Find what you want to do. Have fun with it. I hope to see you on the Social Media Shows Network or in the office with Joseph Skoda. Have a great day, everyone. If you liked our show, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or find us on any social media platform, Instagram, of course, Facebook. Like, subscribe, share. We appreciate it. Let us know your thoughts and join our team. Anyways, we appreciate you staying tuned week after week, day after day, because we continuously build up our network to bring to you what you're asking for. Have a great day.